Okay. Gamer's live.
Orders. Okay. That.
That's 48. That's 38, hun.
God damn it.
I was thinking 38.
I
Oh,
think
I only
the wrong number.
I only see a 48 smile. I only see 48 smile.
I said 37 last time as well. Nobody corrected me there.
Listen, I don't know what happened last week. I was.
All right, let's see what reaction this one gets.
I have to unmute
Oh, fuck off. I only know this because of fucking Alpharad. Don't even play the video game.
Doesn't Tyson play?
Huh? What?
Listening
The music from the bot.
Listening to Persona music. I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Social links.
What, Panda?
Yep.
Gotta improve our social links.
I don't get it.
It's a Persona thing. One of the main mechanics of Persona is that you have to spend time with friends to increase. The name changes between games. In 4, it's social links. In 5, it's confidants. But they allow you to make more powerful personas.
So it's like a dating sim.
It's
Kind
more like a friendship simulator. The dating sim is only for certain particular characters.
Because Japan's still behind on the times.
I know in Persona 4, if you can try and date more than one of the women, but then you get scarred emotionally.
Why do you get scarred emotionally?
Because they make you feel bad for it.
Cat.
Oh. This is vibes, though.
Yeah, welcome to Persona music. It is massive vibes.
Okay. So, let's get underway, shall we?
Of course.
Alright, so when we last left off,
Tyson
everyone
left the roll 20 and then he came back. Ow. Are you there,
I've been here.
Tyson?
What? Yeah, I'm here.
when you last left off, all of you had sat down for a feast with the envoys that had arrived, and 2 of them had a hearty conversation, and you also learned that the reason for the delays from the 3rd representative from the free city of Whitebridge has been due to a large amount of instability within the city that has caused extensive delays on the representative's arrival. They are expected to arrive within the next few weeks. With the loss of the representatives from the areas in which you're able to realistically communicate with at this time, outside of the Kingdom of Elerian itself.
DM speak for. We only prepared 3 kingdoms.
Look, diplomatic range is a thing, okay?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
That's your
Okay.
first and your second with it?
Yes. Do you know how difficult it is to send runners out this far?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
In a world filled with magic. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
In a world that has sending.
I forgot to loop the music.
I'll make a little
One more.
professional.
Please no bully DM.
No, he will.
There we go. The pits are scheduled to open likely by the end of the month with the current rated repairs. But the expectations for the main arena to be ready to receive guests is expected to be within the next week, possibly week and a half,
I see. Yes, not
to allow for the demonstration of what the new pits will be, with the friendly duel between Ami and Gore.
Excellent.
buggers.
Outside of that, there has been a rash of petty vandalism in the form of graffiti sprays across large parts of the city. All of them in Draconic, all of them pretty meaningless, from what you can tell.
Edgy, if nothing else.
I got stabbed.
Yes, aside from the stabbing incident in the religious district, all the graffiti seem to have mostly been possibly just some peasants or possibly nobility who still preferred the old regime over the new one, just voicing their concerns in a less than productive way.
It had pretty good decks.
So, as we rejoin our party, let us start the day with Elwyn. Please give me a survival check.
Tice.
Tyson.
I'm working on it.
Buttons.
Apparently, the man who greases himself on a daily basis also greases himself in Roll-20.
Let's go.
Alright. So, Tyson, it's been a couple of days since your last detailed report from the scouts that you sent out to find and secure the mines. Today, you received a report that has some further details. They have secured the main entrance of the mines and are starting explorations to head in deeper. They have included a note that they have found small amounts of crystal, but nothing worthy of actually reopening the mine as of yet. They've also gotten a few reports of some of the scouts reporting a uncomfortable noise that they can't identify. They are investigating further.
Monka is. Okay.
Oh, there might be residents in there. Buggers.
Okay. And then, one moment. Drop the thing. Over the course of the next, yeah, we'll say the next week. Is there anything in particular anybody wants to do before the opening of the pits and the arrival of the final envoy?
More research and continuing to work on spell scroll.
More patrolling. But this time with Ellen. Wowie.
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 Read up. +5. I assume +5
Alright.
on the Arcana.
So, Ami, you can give me a 1 Arcana check.
+5. That's a +5 because I'm obviously using skill empowerment. So 32.
So over the course of the next week, Ami, you test, refine, scrap, start over, test again, find something that relatively works, scrap it and start once more, as is the process when it comes to things like this.
Huggers!
Puggies.
Like she's an engineer. With none of the. It's like she's an engineer.
I mean, engineering
many
is just like magic, so.
Many pieces of cheap furniture have been thrown out of the palace.
Heck.
Oh my god.
But at the end of this week of semi-dedicated work, along with your work, I imagine, on the scrolls that you
Yes, because pain.
you feel that you, at your current rate, in another week, you think you'll be able to make it so at the very least all level 1 to level 3 spells you would be able to make non-lethal,
Okay.
as well as cantrips,
Non-lethal fireball.
As well as what?
as well as all cantrips.
Okay. Thumbs up.
Level up to level 3 spells and cantrips into none. Have non-lethal damage.
Thumbs up.
One day we'll have non-lethal incinerate.
I incinerate them non-lethally.
I
Amazing.
turn them into ash that is still conscious.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's not how that works. Hold the fuck up.
In other words, I soul trap them in their own ashes.
Amazing.
All right. So, as this week starts to come to a close, the construction in the religious district is at this point starting to get underway. They have finally broken ground. Security has been significantly improved since the incident of Rivius being slightly stabbed.
It was kind of rude, honestly.
Being aggressively poked.
True. Kind of rude.
And along with that, there have been no further notable vandalizing of the site. A bit on the outskirts, but the people responsible were chased off, and it was general graffiti, nothing that seemed to be related to the draconic scrawls that were being placed across the city. Seemed more to be hooligans drawing dicks on the new construction site. You know, as they do.
As they do, yeah.
Hooligans.
What were you going to say, Taylor? Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm good. I was just mumbling as I tried to type this out.
Elwyn, Rivius, and Gore, can you please all three roll me perception checks, please?
Is this based on sight?
Yes, this is based on sight. Gore, this is you rolling for your guards, so you can
Okay.
use a +2 as opposed to your perception.
Oh.
Can I guidance this roll?
You may guidance yours or Elwyn's.
Dang, that was really bad. I rolled a 1, I think.
So you're
Damn.
saying
Is
I'm
it
using the guards, not my own perception?
Yes,
They have.
because you are rolling for the guards.
Okay. That's -3 for mine then. So 18.
All right.
Proficiency.
23.
All right. All three of you will be able to get this. Gore, you receive this in a situational report that you get later in the day. But you do notice that there are what's the right way of phrasing this? There are a lot of people who are taking a very keen interest in the construction site. The obvious reasons: it is a construction site. People tend to be interested in those. But there are people who often seem to be looking a lot more intently, especially at the guards, as opposed to the actual construction that's going on.
There are a group of people who are very...
Nothing that overtly stands out as suspicious, but definitely worth noting.
Instead of the construction site itself.
There's now a cat on my lap.
Amazing.
Which cat?
Carpa.
Oh, Copper's trying to visit.
Yes. Now that he's not stabbing me. Alright. Alright, so. As the week continues on, after several weeks' delay, please don't pop the microphone while I'm busy talking.
Oh my god.
Do it. Cause chaos.
After several weeks of delay, there is a caravan that consists of 2 carts that arrives at the front gates. They are granted entrance after following the required checks, and what they start moving up the main street towards the palace. Once the carts reach the palace, out from the back climbs a incredibly well-dressed man with white flowing robes with gold accents.
Oh my god.
who seems to be treading very carefully to make sure that he doesn't get any dirt on his nice white cloak.
Why is he wearing white? You can't be wearing white while you're traveling, you freaking distance fashion disaster. Why are you wearing white? If you wanna wear freaking clothing that's good for traveling and it needs a light color, at least wear gray.
Taylor seems upset. Just a hunch.
It's because white stains easily.
Not to tell me twice.
And if you want to
As
this is why priests never have dirty clothes.
This is why the church is always evil.
Anyways.
as he walks up the stairs, he stands in front of the main doors as his two bodyguards move in front of him and open the doors for him. And he makes his way to the throne room where the four of you have all been summoned to meet the new guest. As he walks into the throne room, he stands in the central circle and he gives a deep bow while saying, "It is an honor to finally meet you, lords and lady."
It is nice to finally see you.
For me, I am much honored. I am Valentine of the Free City of Whitebridge. I apologize for my tardiness, as extensive as it is.
I understand that there has been much political and civil unrest since the fall of the old regime over here in Whitebridge.
Yes, truly. The peasantry of the city have been demanding fairer wages and more rights. I'm sure you understand. Much chaos and dissent rages throughout the city.
I understand their plight, and I understand.
Of course, their plight is very sympathetic, but they are destroying the lives of the common people as much as they are attempting to help. I alone was accosted 3 times attempting to leave the city on its own. That is not to mention the bandits that attempted to raid my caravan on our way here.
I must ask, did you get a look at any of them? Did you see any sort of identifying sigil?
Oops.
Unfortunately.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, there was some scraping.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I moved some of my dishes. I just finished eating dinner.
Otters. Unfortunately not, but those brigands seem to have no indication or marking on them. They wore plain clothing. I'm pretty sure it's probably more of the local peasantry simply causing trouble for the common people. Their plight may be understandable, but their methods of going about achieving their goals of equality of lackluster.
Yes, violence is always a... It is an approach, not one that I like to take lightly these days.
Ultimately, I should not be all too surprised. The peasantry have always been very wily in Whitebridge, but it was always the the old emperor kept them in line by keeping a security force around.
Security force or intimidation squad.
Either one fits the bill, honestly.
I
But
prefer intimidation
I would-
squad, honestly.
I would assume that they were called back for the duration of the war.
They all fled for the hills when the city was taken. Fled to their keep up near the tear.
Yes, we're going to have to. Eventually, we're going to have to deal with that, but that is a situation for a different time, or in the future,
Maybe after the winter.
perhaps. But as for now, as you can see, we're the lords and lady of the city, as
Yes.
vassalized by the king of Elerian.
Yes, it is most interesting time outside of these walls, with the old empire having fallen. So many of the empire's vassals now vie for their own seats of power. I'm sure Goldcrest and Adamore have already sent their representatives. They likely
Yes,
weren't delayed as much as me.
they were not. No. Sabil and the other one. Sabil got
Ansel.
first. Sabil and Ansel got first and second claims, as Sabil was the first to arrive. As it stands, how we stand for the winter, we have all of the food that we should need, barring no surprises.
Food is all well and good, yes, especially to survive a winter, but a city does not survive on food alone. You need money as well, do you not?
Yes, that we do.
Well, since the free city is not as fertile as Armor or as large as Goldcrest, then I offer you what we do have.
And
We
what is
are
that?
one of the most
switched them
powerful
around,
centers of
hun.
trade.
You switched them around, hun. Goldcrest is the fertile one.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, according to my notes, it's Aramor
My
is
bad.
the one that, Goldcrest has slaves, Aramor is another one.
Yeah, my bad. That was my mistake.
It's okay. Sorry to interrupt.
And that's okay. Thank you for correcting.
Okay.
Where was I? The Free City is one of the most powerful centers of trade on this side of the continent. So, we are also one of the richest. Our taxes funded large parts of the coffers here for the city of Eternia. So, I propose we return to a similar sort of deal. But instead of tax, trade, perhaps.
Okay. We are listening.
Well, as a main incentive, obviously, given the instability in my country, I ask for a detachment of security. Peacekeepers. Nothing more. No soldiers of war or anything of the sort. Simply something to supplement our security force. To ensure that the hostilities do not spill over into the destruction of the city itself.
Oh, pardon my asking, how well do you treat your guards?
How do you mean? Our guards are some of the best paid in the entire kingdom. Well, the old empire.
No, just, how they're treated. Are they treated, do they abuse their power, or...
Oh, There's likely some who abuse their power, but by and large, we make sure to stifle out such a rifle.
I would be more willing to do so if the common folk weren't so understandably unhappy.
We did just finish a war.
We did, in fact, as you're well aware, we did just finish a war to break free a kingdom of tyranny.
And we used the common folk to... The common folk were really useful in that regard. Impressively so.
Now,
Yes, the common folk are quite versatile.
when they stand united, they are quite effective, much to their own surprise. Now, I'm not going to say we can't threaten you, but I'm also going to say that we have no current interest in overthrowing another kingdom, or what should hopefully be figured as relatively easy to see reasons.
Yeah. Then I take it that the agreement of security is a no.
I would be receptive towards it if you relented to a degree towards the peasants and
Sorry, what happened? Sorry.
open to negotiations with them.
Sorry, I had to put on my sweater. What's up?
Nothing really. Just offering.
Negotiation.
Correct.
Okay.
I would have to talk. I would have to speak with my lord.
Yes, and that is the crux of it. If he doesn't accept, I also understand that your kingdom is one that utilizes public executions and punishments. Is that correct?
Yes, this is correct. We believe in a firm fist of justice.
I wouldn't exactly call it justice, but that is somewhat of a sore point for us. But
Instead of peacekeepers, what would he want? What does he offer?
He hasn't made He hasn't made a different offer yet.
yeah.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Well, the four of us are not entirely in agreement with such methods. We understand that we do not own the kingdom. We do not so just run it. But we would request that you at least some relevant on how the peasants are treated, and we would be open to sending a force of peacekeeping.
Understood. I will inform my lord when next we communicate.
Now, in terms of trade, what would you have on the table other than the team of peacekeepers?
In terms of further trade,
We have like what, 10% of our iron 10% of our iron export left? But like what? How much of our marble?
We have clay.
Yeah, clay.
We
Clay's
have.
10% of
I
our iron
believe
left.
Ansel wanted 20 of the iron clay. Hold on.
Yeah, I think so.
10% of the clay.
Okay, so we have 10% of our iron export and 90% of our clay export.
And we also export marble.
Correct. At current, Civil and Ansel were able to lay claim to the iron first. Well, the vast majority of it, at least. We have 10% of it available to export out of our mines, as opposed to that wouldn't impede our own personal supply, and 90% of our clay and all of our marble.
Yes. Well, we have no interest in your iron. We have no interest in fielding an army larger than what we have currently.
Duly noted.
But clay.
Yes, Clay.
Yes. Perhaps we could strike a deal for a percentage of your clay mines in exchange for simple gold.
You have my attention.
The ceramics industry of Whitebridge is one of the strongest and one of our primary exports. And obviously, for that, a significant amount of clay is required.
Well then, we're not exactly in any position that we need exorbitant amounts of it of ourselves. So I dare say that we would be free to wager. Well, wager is the wrong word. Offer up most of our clay export. Now what's it long?
Let me remember. How about we come to an agreement of 40% of your clay exports. In exchange, me and my lord will be willing to offer you 150,000 gold per month in exchange for your clay.
In exchange for 40% clay mine.
Alright, nerd, man behind the screen.
Accountant.
What's up?
No, the other idiot, the one running this whole shebang.
Oh, that's me. Hello.
Yes. Hi. What would you say the current exchange rate of clay to gold is? We're gaming.
At present,
We're being smart about it. We're being smart, and we're going to milk a bitch.
I guess since we're working at a percentage against the value, it's kind of more like, are we being ripped off, or
Yeah.
are we...
yeah.
Can we get more? Because I'm totally willing to offer more.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say. Give me. What kind of knowledge check would be good for this?
Insight?
History?
Yeah, give me a history.
Okay.
Before you roll it, I would like to give Army guidance.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Otters.
Is this an open roll or just Ollie?
It's an open roll, so anybody can roll.
27.
History,
I by far have the best history.
Yeah.
Or you can just roll a 19.
Oh, never
That
mind.
also-
I'm sorry.
That also just works.
I thought you said insight. Never mind. I don't want to roll.
No. Alright, with a 27, Ami, what you can tell is, given the typical trend of clay, it's not the most uncommon commodity, but it is one that requires significant work and industry to be able to mine it in sufficient quantities. With the price that he's offering and the amount of clay that the city of Eternia historically is able to produce, you're looking at a pretty decent deal of getting about 2% more than the typical market rate for clay.
So we're not getting scanned by default. This is new.
No scams?
Probably trying to offer up a good amount of money for the clay, so we're maybe more willing to send people for peacekeeping. Give us a good deal.
This is
Yeah.
this is potentially true, and I can't say I'm
250.
Because we'd also want to protect our investment.
correct. This is true. We would want to protect our investment. I mean, is it? I mean, it's more that they would want to protect their investment because they are giving us money for us to send them clay.
Right.
Well,
yeah, it's still two-way.
Yeah, it's two-way.
Yeah, it's two-way trade. The
But
idea is that their investment their investment will be paid back by the fact that they are able to produce ceramics, which are a luxury good.
I didn't realize we were playing Zivno Imps.
Okay, but here's the thing. If White Bridge falls, we won't get clay money anymore.
Well, it depends on how it falls.
yeah,
you
this depends
might
on-
be able to set up a
yeah.
new trade deal with whoever takes over.
Yeah, that would be the bet, and I'm sure we could probably have some people keep an eye on White Bridge to see if shit's getting too out of control.
But the biggest hamper to your money income will be the period
That's not coming in.
during when
Yeah.
shit's going down, when neither side is probably going to be trading with you, because there's too much instability to really
Yeah.
be having proper trade routes, especially for luxury goods like clay.
Yeah. Patty, do you think we could potentially get slightly more for offering up more? Do you think that would be a smart idea?
I cast augury. Wheeler, well, let's go.
I mean, I don't have augury prepared, and I don't have the materials.
Yeah, he does. He
I
does have
always
augury.
prepared now.
Yeah, he just has it prepared by default because of Spirit Guardian, Spirit
Yeah, it's Astral Barb.
Ankh-Barb. Little.
He's Are you going to actually cast?
No, not right
Augury?
now. Not yet.
He is the
I'm not gonna do it
Gore's
right
not,
in front of the guy.
Gore's not an accountant, and a man is.
Yes.
Also, that small little bit. Well, if nothing else, we can let the deal go through as it is, and we could potentially see if we can eke out more in the future. Of course.
Yes,
forbidding.
trade deals can always be renegotiated.
Correct. This is of
It's
course.
a good icebreaker.
Yeah, I would think that this is. I think this is a good start. We're getting slightly more. We're getting somewhat more. On average, than market average. So.
Looks at our growing expenses of building the city. The extra money would be nice.
I would. So yeah, I'm down. I'm down with the deal as it is. Okay, it's 2-4. I'm going to guess Panda Man's probably in agreement just because this is in fact a decent deal. Not getting scammed.
So how much we asked?
Two-
How much we getting?
150,000 per month.
Yeah, that's my
For
sheet. Too.
for 40% of our clay export, which leaves us with half of our clay mines, half of our clay export.
How much was it? Sorry, one more time. How much per month?
150,000.
150k.
150 grand.
Nice.
Indeed.
So over the initial 6 months, that brings us in, the 900k.
Are we gonna stop bleeding money?
It's going to help us stop bleeding money. The big thing
Well,
is that
that
until the
and-
church is done, we're probably gonna bleed a lot of money, a fair amount of
I
gold.
was about to say, this will at least because we're only going to make our money back after these expenses are done. So this will be helpful during the the initial bit.
Yeah, we're looking to we're playing Supreme Commander right now. We want to offset the energy cost of all the shit we're making currently.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't get it, because you don't play Supreme Commander. Only me and Eps do. This is
That's
more
a
of a joke.
compliment.
This is more of a joke between the two of us. Anything.
Meanwhile, I'm sitting here just going like, God, might not know how to play it, but I've been playing far too much Vicky 3.
But I'm going to guess it's all four of us in agreement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. After discussion with the rest, we will accept your deal. 40% of our clay for 150,000 gold a month.
Excellent. That's very good to hear.
And we will certainly be interested in potentially giving you more in the future, as the situation allows.
That would be fantastic. The influx of clay will certainly help our ceramics industry.
And can potentially help you pay your people.
Indeed. Perhaps we'll be able to use it to placate our citizenry for a while.
Or just help fix the issue altogether, but, you know, baby steps.
Let's go.
Indeed. Then I shall write up a contract with your notary, and I shall have it for you to sign by the end of the day.
Excellent. I must inform you that me and the Minotaur Gore will be having a sparring match in the pits, probably within the week's time, sometime throughout the week. And we have invited.
So the rumors I heard on the roads of the pits reopening are true.
Yes, they will be operating. They will be operating purely for sport, not to the death. And any who do kill shall be put to death themselves. It is purely volunteer now. No more punishment by fighting in the pits.
We still don't know who's going to be judge and executioner, honestly.
The crowd.
Looks at Gore.
That too.
He's approaching your location.
He's rapidly approaching your location.
He's like the warrior sprint from Final Fantasy XIV. Giant axe man coming for you.
If
We
only.
will be most likely leaving the judging and execution to the security force. You know, the guards and everything.
Correct. But for the
Keep
first,
it with simple.
but for the opening match, it shall be friend versus friend,
Yes.
and the two of the people who bested the Empire's right hand.
And perhaps some of the more promising recruits can do an opening act.
Perhaps. That'd be a fun little warm up.
Certainly an interesting premise. I never was a particularly big fan of the blood sport. I feel that if people do die, it should be for crimes committed, not simply for existing.
Well, at least you don't hate us for existing. That's, you know what? Good on you. I like you more for that. After we just overthrew it, after we just threw it a empire founded on tyranny of races who were simply existing, I must say you're probably the nicest change of pace we've had.
What are the rumors about around us anyway? I'm curious.
That would be interesting to know.
You seem like you're caught up in the latest gossip.
It depends on where you go. In the Free City, you're largely talked about as again, that also varies depending on the strata at which you're speaking. Amongst the nobility, you're often looked at as with suspicion, rumors about about your heritage and your right to rule, but nobody's willing to question it openly.
When you get knighted by the King of Elerian, heritage falls to the wayside. Well,
Indeed. A, la-
Vassalize.
vassalized.
a landed lord is a landed lord, regardless of their blood.
Indeed. So about
Amongst
nobility.
amongst the more common people of the city, you're talked about with reverence, as if you are saviors, revolutionaries, and many people wish to follow your example
I can't blame
with the city.
I can't exactly blame from the revolutionaries. We did literally start a revolution here not even a month ago.
Yes, the simple issue is the danger of people taking over who do not understand how to run a country.
Oh, that's why we have Dareth.
That is in fact why
Exactly.
that is in fact why the Dragonborn is here. He is here to help us because do you think we have the do you think we have the foggiest idea what the fuck we're doing?
Exactly. Tareth is a well-versed man of the court. He has served in the Kingdom of Elerian for many years, and he understands how to run a country. I do not believe the peasants, who, if they were to have their revolution and take over, would know how to do such a thing. They may resort to following old techniques, or possibly even crueler techniques than even we use.
Scary indeed.
The danger of a hostile takeover is always that the people who take over are more dangerous than the people who were in previously.
Indeed.
Now, if some sort of arrangement can be met of a peaceful exchange of power, I cannot say I would be wholly opposed to it, as depending on my ending situation at the end of it all.
Well,
Obviously, I would like to keep my job.
can't say I blame you. It's quite a nice job. You get to meet some pretty powerful people.
I get to meet powerful people, I get to eat exotic foods, I get to spend it amongst people I've never seen before. Especially now, with the change in regulations and laws, I can see races I've never seen outside of slave camps.
And storybooks that were probably restricted.
Indeed. Last time I was able to read a story about that featured a it was a elf in the woods who was able to speak with bears. That was it. Yes. That was the last story I ever read that ever portrayed a long-lived race in a positive light. It was when I was 5.
How old is this man, Ems?
He looks as though he's in about his late 50s.
Wow, this man's
Ow.
old.
I was nearly 6 when the Empire claimed my city and brought it under their vassalage.
I see.
I cannot say it was wholly negative. We saw our most prosperous growth under the Empire, but obviously there are some things from my childhood I always missed.
Of course. But we will keep an eye and ear open on the situation over in Whitebridge.
Whitebridge. Which ones?
Then I bid you a good day, and I will most certainly attend the reopening of the pits.
Excellent. Glad to hear it.
He gives you another deep bow, and him and Tanith go off to go and write a trade deal.
He was a character.
It was a
He
character.
seemed less overtly.
Seemed the most genuine of the three.
Yes, that would be probably the best way to put it.
I mean, he's pompous, but
Pompous, but well, thankfully we're not on either end of the bad side of it.
His talk of being open to changes and his interest in seeing other races, and he just seemed like he'd be a good person to keep around, and that even if there's a change, as was discussed,
What else do I like around?
oh, he may be one of those competent people, sort of like Artanith, that could help any
Could
new
help.
rulers.
it would be nice if the city of Whitebridge doesn't fall apart.
Mm.
Or if it does fall apart, it falls apart in a stable way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
like me.
Maybe only just take a little off the top, not don't pull don't pull from the bottom of the Jenga tower.
Pull from
Don't collapse
middle.
the entire city, just the top.
Yeah.
I want to play Jenga.
Mm.
I haven't played Jenga in like, fuck, what, 10 years?
It's been a long time.
It's been
Also,
a long.
I added in the new exports to my spreadsheet, and we would be actually gaining quite a bit of money over the 6 months. We
Wow.
are no longer in the
Wowie.
negative as long as it stays stable.
Yo, Pog.
Okay, so unfortunately now there is an actual reason for Juan to protect the investment.
Yeah, because before, over the 6 months, we were losing about 200,000.
And now we're gaining a significant
Now we're gaining
amount.
624,000.
Jeez,
We're not bleeding money. Let's go.
Let's go.
Alright, so
Yeah, which is if over a year, then we'll have more than the reserves that we started with, and then we can pay it back.
Pog. Getting out of debt.
Mhm.
Poggers.
Small loan of 1 million gold turns into over 1.5 million the next time.
Alright, so. Next up. We are going to. One moment. While I just get this set up.
While you do that, I guess, in addition to the trade, maybe we should send a peacekeeping force at least. Not an intimidation force, but one that we strictly instruct to keep things at least stable and not burning things down.
Perhaps.
Maybe guard a few caravans here and there of ours to make sure
Not actually interfere with the city.
Yes.
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
Perhaps a liaison, we can act as a mediator for some of the discussions. We have somebody there to relay to us what the people want and what
Perhaps, indeed.
Just a thought.
That is also quite not a bad idea.
Why is. One moment. There's something broken here.
Oh, that only lasts for 10 minutes. Never mind. I probably shouldn't do that. I remember to have the clairvoyance spell too, but that only lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
And I
that
probably
one's
don't want the short rest.
slightly less. That one's slightly less poggers. It is
Yeah, I was
poggers in
about-
very specific circumstances, but
I was like, hey, maybe I should use clairvoyance on like one of the construction sites and just keep an eye on things for a bit. But I was like, oh, it'll last for 10 minutes. I can do it once per short rest from it's not great. That's a lot of gaps in time.
20-minute gaps. Actually, 50-minute gaps.
Yeah, because I take the short rest and then it also takes 10 minutes to cast it.
Alright, so I unfortunately do not have a new map for it, but so it's still slightly bloody, but just ignore the blood and broken weapons. They don't exist.
Poggers. And now the musical, the music. Yeah, I assume we're getting a change of music soon-ish.
Yeah. So, for as the day winds on and comes to a close, we move forward a few more days, and the city has been abuzz these past few days with the official announcement that of the exact day that the pits will be reopening.
Wow.
With
Wait.
with everyone from the highest noble down to the poorest peasant interested to see how the new pits will work out. So, as the arena of the main pit area fills, and people are taking their seats and getting comfortable and ready for the fight, a few preliminary fights take place between recruits and the guards to get everybody comfortable with the new set of rules that the pit has and the sort of atmosphere of more organized fights as opposed to the drop people into the pit, give them a weapon, let them go at it. Then, as we start coming towards the end of the night, comes the main event. Ami and Gore will be taking center stage in the main pit. Now, let me quickly get up. This in the chat for Fate of Elerian out of character. I'm posting a link to Kobu's World Anvil for his dueling rules, which is what I'm largely basing this off of because it's a well thought out set of rules. So thank you very much to Kobu for letting me use these. These rules come all the way from the land of Atune. So, one moment while I just do that so I can actually read the damn page. All right, so, when it comes to rolling checks against each other, you will use your typical combat stat. So Gore, obviously, you'd use your strength, and Ami, I believe you were going to be using Tinter's transformation for the fight.
It was going to be changing throughout the fight, just because, you know, versatility, wizard's strength.
All right.
But
So
I will be under the effects of a potion of Hill Giant Strength, so setting my strength to 21.
all right. So you both of you will obviously be using the spell and weapon attack result. That won't be changing regardless of what you're doing. Just Ami, what you will be rolling as your modifier will obviously change.
Depending on what I'm doing that instance.
In terms of duel points, you both will have your 10 duel points.
Okay.
So that is your quote-unquote HP. For Gore, the specials that you're worried about with your 3 special points is you will have access to both the Barbarian and the Fighter special.
Okay.
And Ami, when you are under the effect of Tinsers, you will have the Fighter special. When you are not, you will have the Wizard special.
Go figure.
This ruling is one that was implemented by me and Fert, and it's more of a future-proofing idea if there's ever
Or
a desire to have such
multi-classing.
for instance, a 3-way duel.
I see.
In that, and we probably won't be doing it for this fight simply because it is a 1v1. Each individual rolls an initiative every round to determine who goes first for the round. Just for the event of having more than a 1v1 duel, it can create a bit more dynamic combat. In terms of flavoring and what you want to do during these combats, you can flavor it however you desire. This is all about showy and having some fun.
Currently trying to figure out what the fuck my HP is because for some reason my HP was set to 10 on my sheet.
Yes, because wait, on your sheet?
Yes, on my sheet. As in my maximum HP. I'm like, okay,
God,
what the fuck? What the hell is my HP? What the hell is my max HP?
Did it break? Is Gore's broken too then?
Yeah, but it was 190, so I got.
Okay.
Update that real quick.
Freaking.
Let me guess. You set it to 10 for the purposes of.
The tokens were broken, and I tried to fix them, and it apparently broke them even further.
So can you remind me what the fuck my max HP was, so I can reset it?
Well, considering the fact that your HP when your token was broken before was 50.
Oh no, because that ain't right.
107.
107? Okay. Thank you.
I recently looked at it earlier.
Save base Tyler. Saving the wizard once more.
No.
It's Angel.
Oh. Thank you, Angel.
I don't know what your HP was, so I asked them.
Amazing. Thank you.
They might be wrong though, because it's either 107 apparently or 114.
I'll set it to 114. Oh well. Trying to look at previous VODs, but the problem is I never fucking have my HP visible.
Omega low.
You always got your spell list up.
No, because I always have the fucking skills up. And my desktop is a piece of shit, so the stream is just green.
Green.
Green, bah.
Well, 114 seems about right. 114 seems
Yeah, 114 sounds about right. I think that's about what it was before.
'Cause, yeah.
If you've got a few points more or a few points less,
Oh well.
I'd personally rather have a few points more than a few points less. So rather 117 than 114 than 117.
Or better than 100. Like,
Yeah.
I know it was higher than 100.
True.
All right, so
I do up on laptop because Megal restarting desktop.
all right, when everybody is ready, I will allow you two to take over, and I will
Change the music.
change the music while I get that because my PC is running slow and doesn't want to change Discord servers. Thank you.
Unfortunate.
Unfortunate. I just finished a book that had a duel in it, but that duel was more life and death, and one of the duelists was drugged unfairly
Amazing.
Oh, that's rude.
with a
Very.
poison.
Very
I mean,
rude.
That's a poison that was lethal if you gave it too much, or it just disorients the imbiber.
Really?
Oh, this is Hollow Knight music.
Indeed.
Oh, I don't know much about Hollow Knight, but the music is great.
Alright. Currently shifting my spells around for Mega Wall.
No problem.
Alright. Let's review my spells. I'll just set the temp HP to be my duels. That seems smart.
Do you remember your HP, Panda?
My total was 190. Yes.
God. Jesus Christ, come on.
Thankfully, you don't have to worry about his actual HP.
Well, I mean, if we were playing for keeps, I just hold person repeatedly.
Well,
But that's boring, so that's why we're not doing that.
Almost. The other thing, I can't remember. Oh yeah. No, yeah. Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Quiet.
You forgot to loop it.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So, how's everybody doing while we wait for everybody to get themselves ready.
I'm doing good.
Doing all right. Feeling much better.
Okay,
Well,
that's good.
Oh yeah, you got COVID again, didn't you?
Yes, I did. For the second time.
amazing.
Yeah.
Was it at least more tolerable this time?
Oh, much more tolerable. At this point, my first time like having it, like equal amount of days, I was still in bed just coughing constantly and trying not to die. But now I'm feeling pretty much recovered.
Nice. Thank you. Combination of vaccines and just the virus having gotten weaker and weaker with increasing variants.
Yep.
Vaccines work. Don't
Indeed.
listen to conservative idiots.
Or have to deal with the fact that you were the ones responsible that now that your spawn is dead. So just live with that fact a little bit. Anyways,
Indeed. I worry I still do not fully grasp how it's going to go, but
Well, I think the easiest way to learn will be to try and see what works.
actually do it. Correct.
Yes.
So, what am I saying? Am I still restricted from potentially using actual like status spells from that?
When you have tensors activated, yes.
Well, I mean, yeah, no, I meant in terms of the magic and martial. If the player uses a spell to augment their combat check, the spell must be a spell that deals damage.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Pring. Fair.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a damage duel. But
Saving spell usually requires a saving throw and resistance. Just back roll. Okay. Let's see. So, actuality, I suppose having that's useless. That's useless. That'd be funny, but also, no. Just put him to sleep. Just put him to sleep.
Go night night.
Goes night night. Avi wins. Heck no, yeah. No, I'm not doing that. Could do that. But that doesn't really matter, because I can't use several layers of setting up. If I hit them with an effect that would debuff them, does the effect still happen, or does that just get thrown out the window? Because
Depends on the effect, I suppose. If it applies like a disadvantage or something, I'll say it still applies.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that like something like Synaptic Setting would still apply then, because that augments that is a subtraction. It's not like
I'll say
okay.
I'll say that those can still apply. Yes.
Okay. And
Just like Gore being in, just like if Gore uses Reckless, he can still get advantage and you'll still get advantage.
Wowie. Fuck, I don't really know what to do, because Status is just kind of being out of the picture. It's kind of cringe. I understand why. So cringe though. Oh god. Hi, cat. Oh, no.
He's been visited by a cat.
Well, the tiny cat wants a chair, so the tiny cat leaped up behind me, so guess I don't have a chair now.
No more chair.
No more chair. Well, I guess as well as I'm gonna get my list. Those Sickening Radiance is just gonna KO, was just gonna fucking delete me and Gore.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I thought anything I thought it's just flavor shit. Because all the things will just do the same thing. Oh, I'm ready.
I mean, yeah.
Gore's prep is I put on my angry eyes.
Yes.
His angry eyebrows. Hold on, hold on.
Gotta get the gif out. The barbarian rage.
There it is. Smack! His angry eyebrows. Is Tyson still here?
I
Ty?
am.
Hello.
My head really hurts.
Oh no.
Sorry. Real bad headache hours. Sad.
Fortunate.
All
Take
right,
anything,
so-
Rocket?
I'm gonna go take something now, actually.
Yeah, go do that.
Yeah,
Based.
probably a good idea.
So, how full is the place?
The place is packed.
Everyone
All
wants to
all the stands were repaired for this arena, and all the stands are filled
Yeah, it's
Oh,
fair.
man.
with people from pretty much every strata, from the lowest peasant all the way up to the highest noble. Because free admittance and people want to see what the fuck's going on.
Ah, fuck. These 3 minutes? Ah, fuck. Oh well.
You did say you wanted this one to be free, and then everything else would obviously be paid for.
Did I?
I think
Yeah.
we did. Yeah.
Oh,
Like opening day would be free.
fair enough.
Because you wanted to drudge up hype.
Fair enough.
Concessions
man.
aren't though. They have to buy the-
Concessions aren't though. Concessions are not free, and there's also probably a betting ring somewhere that we don't know
Oh,
about.
100%. There's 100% of betting going on. Whether you've allowed it or not, there's betting.
If I wasn't morally a good character, I would have said, feel free to bet on whoever you think's gonna win. To each of the ambassadors, envoys.
Imagine, yeah, if Rubius wasn't such a good, wasn't such a good being, he would be like, heck yeah, betting, thumbs gold onto the table.
Put it all on the small fox lady. I'm feeling lucky today.
If Celios was here, he would spend way too much money on
Put it on the boy with the big horns.
Anyways,
Celios is very
Alright,
how do you
so-
say it? Different than Rubius.
yes,
Chaos Incarnate.
Gore's HP looks correct. Well, fucking sliver.
Because you've got the 10 points.
Yep, I put the 10 points. Or I left the 10 points, but just fix the maximum.
Alright, so. We shall start off with, alright, Army, are you starting the fight with Tinser's deck?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Also, will
Gore.
I get anything in regeneration for using Tensor Set Transformation since the shield?
Oh, yes, that is something, for both Tensors and, in Raging, since they both give temp HP, what me and Fert decided was we were going to let that give each of you 1 dual point. But you can only get the dual point from Tensors once, and same with Rage.
I can only cast it once.
True, but the rule is there for
Rage
future
more
as
than-
well.
Yeah. I would have liked to see more just because Tensors is a little bit more expensive. But it's fine. This is the first time we're doing this. We can refine it. We can refine it later.
Yes.
Because doesn't it give you like 50 or
Yes,
70?
yes, 50 temp HP. It's not a small amount of temporary HP. that
I
you
get
gain.
19 per rage.
Yeah, little bit of a difference. Only 31.
Yeah.
It's only 31 difference.
Yeah.
But you also have to remember, HP wise, like specifically,
Gore has me by a
You-
mile.
yeah. But for the essences of combat of dueling, you both are brought down to 10 each.
Mhm.
All right. So, Gore, will you be pre-raging? Because I will let you do that, same as Ami can pre-tensor if she so desires.
Nope. No pretensors.
No, actually, I won't pre-rage either. But I'll just sort of keep it within my normal thing. I'll light the sword. Showmanship first.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Ami will draw the field marshals. The sword she has christened Dawn.
All right. She has the spell Dawn. She has the sword Dawn.
She might rename it later. Her sword. Her sword now.
It's her sword now. She stole it from a dead man.
All
He
right.
won't
So,
need it anymore.
we start off, I believe, with a combat check. So it'll be both of you with a d20 plus your combat stat. So either your spell or your
no,
weapon.
it's dual rounds are augmenting spell / weapon attacks first. Combat check is second. According to the page.
Yeah, it's pretty much. It sounds like a regular attack first, and then that regular attack gives you a bonus to your neck. It
Yeah.
determines your bonus on your
Yeah.
actual combat roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
So let's see.
Uh.
I think this is a good one for that. Yeah.
How do we
sword.
read?
Oh shit. 24.
I'm just gonna use Firebolt to roll for these.
Or gets a +5.
I'm just gonna use Firebolt to roll for these, but currently I'm casting Lightning.
Ami also gets a +5.
Cool. Even.
Yep.
As lightning crackles. So
So just the combat roll now is just the d20 plus that 5 now. If I'm reading this right.
we're in there.
Uh, That seems correct. Yes.
Okay.
The combat roll checks are augmented by race, class, and magic martial abilities. So I mean,
Yeah.
Well, as of right now, there are no race changes, and I don't think I'm going to be doing that on the fly.
Okay. And yeah, in special inspirations or any relevant character feature is after the combat check.
Yeah.
So 23.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, so you have rolled your spell / weapon attack. You've rolled your combat checks. Are either of you going to use any specials?
No. I have no reason to currently use a special.
Okay, so in that case, Gore, you lose 1 point. You lose 1 duel point.
Okay.
Ami will sprint forward, ducking the cleave of the great sword with unnatural deftness, and letting loose a point-blank lightning bolt. As she will then quickly misty step away to gain distance.
Alright. Gore, you feel the pulse of electricity run through your body as a few of your hairs where Ami shocked you are slightly burnt, and around them they stand on end.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then you roll again.
Wow.
So for this one, now I will say I will rage to regain that 1 I just lost.
Others.
Nice.
And let's go reckless. So we both have advantage.
Fuck.
Okay, well, what do we have advantage on? The weapon attack or the combat check?
This will be on the weapon attack, not the combat check.
Thumbs up.
Excuse me.
Damn, that's a +6.
Very nice.
It's also a +6. Amazing. Omega lol.
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 Fights at the highest caliber. Not ours.
Clearly.
Actually, you do have a slight advantage on these. 'Cause it looks like you have a +14 versus my +11. So.
The difference between pluses.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Well, because I only get a plus for my weapon. I think you have like a wand and your robe or something, or
No,
or your.
it's just I believe it is currently no, because it's just the grimoire, which is +3.
Right. Yeah, and I got a +1 sword, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's where 2 of the difference is coming from, at the very least.
And
Yes.
I think the other difference is 22 end.
Yeah, you have 22 and I have 21 strength. So.
Yeah. Okay, that's where
I
the
don't
difference is
quite
coming
get that. I
from.
don't quite get that boost.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Well.
Okay, we found out the
Bit
difference. Slight
Yes.
advantage.
Ops.
Go figure.
Mm-hmm. Wizards.
Fucking
Wizards.
Fucking casters.
Oh yeah, casters with their whole. I can have like a grimoire or like a focus that's a +3, plus like a robe or a hat that's a +3.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't have any of those.
Yeah.
'Cause I
No
do
robe
have...
with the Archmagi for Ami quite yet.
No, yeah, that'd be no point.
Yeah, no point in
Trying.
fighting at that point. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So we both get the d20s.
Yep.
Plus.
D20 plus 6.
And of course, I roll low.
Ouch.
More than a little bit.
Alright, so go on, you lose another point.
Yes, I do.
Unfortunate.
Ouchies.
This time we will let loose a barrage as she trying to keep distance from you, as she will send a wall of scorching rays. She will send a barrage of scorching rays your direction. Many would seem hitting home.
Yes. Gore charging ahead recklessly. We're straight into them practically.
No elegance, no dodge, just fire.
Alright. Next attack roll, I guess.
Seems so. Still recklessing?
Yes.
Okay. God.
Another plus 6 for both of you. Ami's rolling like hot fire, apparently.
Did you expect anything else? Ooh, that's a little on the lower side.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, sometimes you roll like shit.
Ooh. Can I beat
Hey,
that?
Gorwin one.
Can I beat that? Only. Hey Gore. Roll again.
Yes. Oh.
I'm using one of my specials to cast Silvery Barbs.
I see.
Bully.
What the fuck?
Still 24.
Hey, I rolled 2 low in a row as it was, so.
I guess. Alright,
LOL.
alright, man. Give it to me.
Alright, so. Continuing to charge forward through the barrage, eventually he does break through. Catching up with his speed to Ambi's teleportations and quick movements. Eventually catching her with just the flat part of the sword as it comes just barely for this one, I'll say.
She will attempt to parry, but a little too late.
Alright.
Let's see.
Then we go again.
Yes, we go again. We keep the reckless attack up.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, that does not.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, that does not do
anything
anything.
here.
That is just a plus
It's
6.
just a 6. It only does something if
Yeah.
it happens on the actual combat check.
Yes.
Something tells me that these rules were made for lower level PCs.
Oh, definitely.
Consider the 26.
Oh,
is the highest
wow.
we got
That's
there.
depressing. I mean, I was rolling well, so.
Oh, just barely. Just barely.
Well, unfortunately for you, actually, do I want to do that?
I think
Considering
the
another
twin
silvery
characters
barb?
are only like level 5.
Yeah, currently a team character's only level 5.
Yeah,
And as of right now, I believe these rules have only been used for one party.
yeah. Do I want to? I can make this a win. But I will let it stand. I get 3 of these things. I have to make them count.
I will use my reckless gambit on this then.
More, damn.
So it's a
Okay.
double damage on this
Okay,
one.
okay, well, if you're gonna be like that, actually, God, I hate not having just fucking reckless abandon access to all my bullshit. Curse these rules. Can make it win. And
My
down to
next
one
one will
special,
be at disadvantage, so.
which is a good point. Okay, I'll let it stand.
Yeah, Reckless Abandon, I think
Yeah.
is... What does Gambit do again?
Upon activation of the special, if you beat your opponent's combat check that round, they must reduce their total duel points by 2 instead of 1. However, your next combat check is made at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. So much more likely to lose the next one.
Yeah, well, relatively speaking.
Alright,
On average, a -5.
Yeah.
and next attack.
Yep. Well, I mean, how'd you get me?
Oh, right. I was thinking too much into just the numbers. Mm.
The accountant is being crunchy.
Yes. This time, Gore does a feint with the sword to bait out, the parry. Easily getting parried, in fact, I'm sure, at this point. But then he catches her with the fist, actually, instead.
Omega Love.
Going for the parrying arm to try and,
Okay.
Disable.
disable, but, he's not going to do it, just flavor-wise, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, you caught my weapon, and then I go for the strike the arm.
So did you hear her sword arm or?
Probably the sword arm, yes.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, for flavor, she handles the effects of Hill Giant Strength, but
Yes.
she's obviously not nearly as proficient with the blade as you are, so it will be knocked out of her hand for now. So she's just more or less freehandling. And will, for the time current, just coat her hands in magic, all of what she did to shatter her shield. And
Right, so that puts Army at what now? 7, right?
correct. 7 DP.
I'm gonna use the green bubble. It's a green bubble. And Gore is at 8, correct?
Yeah.
9 actually, because
9.
I remember I could recover 1. I used my rage already.
Fuckboy cheated.
Oh, you're gonna recover 1 too eventually.
Yes, when I say YOLO, I will in fact. Will tensors grant me advantage on combat checks? Or just weapon attacks? Your questions
It'll
I have to
yeah,
ask.
just the combat, the weapon checks,
Okay.
not combat checks.
Okay.
Okay, and something else I'm gonna do this round, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a second special because I know I'm probably not gonna beat you anyways. So I'm gonna use the fighter special to persevere. To
Fucker!
instantly Gen 1, and I can't hurt you unless I beat you by 5 or higher, which on disadvantage I don't think I'm going to. Anyways.
I don't think you can use more than one special per round.
I think you can only use 1 per round. Yeah,
This would be a new round though, wouldn't it?
This is a good point.
you can only use it at the end of the round.
Yeah,
Okay.
end of round.
Well, then it'll happen later then.
Yeah, you can declare at the end of the round if you want to use it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if it's not, if I somehow win and it's not by 5 or higher, maybe I
On the
won't do
next,
it.
on the next round, you won't.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Swing it.
Okay.
Swinging.
24
Okay,
puts me at
you're
+5 this time.
+5, I +6.
+5 is +6, and Gore is at disadvantage.
Correct.
I don't have like just. I'll just do it twice.
Yeah, just roll twice. We'll take the lowest one.
Okay,
18.
8.
Okay, I win.
Yes.
With an
So
unnatural...
Gore,
Gore
Go ahead.
loses. Gore loses. With an unnatural deafness that even she's internally surprised by, you are beset by a barrage of unarmed blows by both her fist and her tails, striking unnaturally hard. As
Hill Giant Strength Tails matters.
Yes.
Smack.
heck, indeed,
Several clubs all at once.
yes. With flowing movements, as I'm sure you find it hard pressed to any sort of keep up, let alone parry.
He just gets into a defensive position as he weathers the blows and is actually being pushed back.
As she lets up on the barrage, she will quickly misty step away and take her sword out of the ground and level it with one hand once more.
And actually, I won't use the fighter special because it is on the next round. Yeah.
Yes. You'd potentially be putting yourself at a big L. Big L hours.
All right.
Alright.
27. 34.
34. Both get +6.
Oh, that's not great.
23.
That's... yeah, I can't do it. I want to try. I want to do anything to that. So, I'm down to 2 special points. But you're what? You're like what? Down to 2 special points as well?
Yes.
Okay. And even on those. Do I want to do anything? There's not much I can. I will let it stand.
Okay.
Okay, so Gore shifts out of his defensive stance as he's being pushed back, and then as his rage builds, he leaves himself open, but he holds his sword up high and swings it down. Very easy, just obvious arc for a block, but using his overwhelming strength to cause the shock wave to go through the arm, so it's felt anyways.
Well, we are currently matched on strength, but not others.
Yeah, rage strength, though, I'm just flavoring that part.
Yeah.
The rage damage.
Cack.
Rage.
LOL.
Angry damage.
Yeah. That's my bonus 3 damage. Take it.
That's my bonus 3 damage. Let me have this.
Let's see. And we go. Yeah, plus 5 this time.
Hold on. I roll. +6 for game.
+5 versus +6.
Yes.
And that's.
Shit, do I have anything? Do I have anything that I can do about this?
Yeah, if you do, you may want to use it because the nat 1 does mean you.
Yes, I auto fucking use.
Yeah.
Let me look at the.
And it's a loss of 2 points.
Yeah, I'm
instead of 1.
aware.
Yeah.
Painful.
Very.
How you doing, Tice?
I'm doing alright.
Doing better?
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
Fuck.
Love your bud.
Thank you. Sorry if I'm being quiet. My head's just.
No,
Nah, it's all good, man. You got a headache. It's understandable that you ain't talking much. I also go quiet when I got a headache.
Yeah, there's not really
You
much I
also
can-
go quiet a lot, hun.
True. But when I have a headache, I go quiet.
Yeah, there's unfortunately there's
That's all I
actually,
got.
unfortunately not much I can do about this. Actually, wait, no.
God.
Well, I mean, it really wouldn't help. There's no way. That's so depressing. Fucking hell. I opened up so strong. Unfortunately, I have to let stand. There's not much I can do about that.
Okay.
That
So,
is
Gore continues his
wholly
Assault.
unfortunate.
pressing down with all his might, against with every swing. The heat of the flame tongue greatsword dancing around closer and closer.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. To open this round, Ami will channel magic into Dawn,
Okay.
and with a now far more practiced swing, will parry that shit to the stratosphere. Not actually, but TLDR cast Tensor's transformation.
Gain that HP, and was it advantage
Correct.
now on your.
Yes.
Alright, so Ami's now up is at 6, Gore is at 8.
Correct.
With an explosion of magic, you are pushed back a fair distance as the blade now radiates with a radiant power. I will use that. Ooh.
That's gonna be a. Oh, it's still +5. Okay. I was gonna be like, oh no.
Damn.
Hit the-
+5 is +6.
Ugh.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
You now find yourself in the, as you probably attempt to raise your guard, you now find yourself hard pressed against a unusually pressing assault from Ami. Now two-handing the blade with a seeming familiarity as if she'd wielded the thing her whole life. And I will use special persevere, and we'll regain another dual point.
Alright.
Down to 1 special. But I have to beat him by 5. But that's not my goal. My goal is not to beat him by 5.
You just beat me by 10 this time, so it's
It can happen.
yeah.
Yeah, but it also might not, because this game's been
Yeah,
trolling.
true.
I've been getting slightly trolled.
Have you considered not getting trolled?
Alright, I also down 1.
I mean, you're at the same dual points as Panda. As Gore.
Yeah, now, after spending two big things.
Oh, right, I knew that.
Yeah, we're still okay. So both +6. That's not great.
Nope. I
Oh,
got
never
1.
mind. Okay,
Even worse.
you're down to 5.
Yes, I am.
Damn.
My turn to get the nat 1.
Yeah, guess so. Fortunately, there's not much you can do about that.
Nope, there's nothing I can do about that.
With ever increasingly difficult to parry blows, she presses her advantage with strength rivaling that of your own.
Gore tries to beat it, laughing with enjoyment at the contest, but then his eyes widen in surprise as he's blown back so hard. Still smiling, but looking a little more concerned and tired than he
taking him more serious than he was before, which was still pretty serious.
You could even say the clashes of blades are potentially knocking some things up.
Mhm.
Alright, go again.
Oh god,
Ooh.
man, I'll get +4.
Ooh, +5. Barely +5.
That's another low roll. Oh, but
Oh.
I do anything? I do the thing. Because I think I have an idea of what you're gonna do. Just bring it into line. So I can't do the thing.
yeah,
Can I do
most.
the thing?
I am going to be using the Reckless Gambit.
Gonna do the barbarian thing.
Gonna
Yes.
do the barb thing. Well, there's not much I can do, so. Yalla yeet. Actually, you know what? No, fuck you. I used my last special. We go back.
Okay.
We're
We're
staying.
back to equal. I don't get anything for my using mine. So you cancel my special with yours, pretty much.
Oh. So, yeah. Yeah. I just go to 6, not 5.
All right.
Oh. Sorry, yeah.
It's not equalized.
I was looking at the wizard special. So,
God,
yeah.
I wish I
Right,
could still God, I wish I could still use that.
Because I was like, oh, +3 makes it a tie, so.
God, I wish I could still use
+4,
that, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could still use it in Pepe hands.
It's actually one of the better ones in my opinion. That's a really
Yes,
good
it
one.
is. That's why I wish I could still use it.
Like the fighter and the barbarian have downsides to theirs.
The downside to the wizard is I can only use it 3 times during the fight. That is the
Which-
downside.
Which is the same for the others, but like they've also got disadvantage in have to beat
Wizard,
over 5.
wizard.
It's like-
To be fair, wizard on average has lower to hits on
yeah.
TM.
Wizard has lower to hit.
At
Damn.
lower levels. Okay. Alright, so we swing.
You're swinging in
Wing!
as you manage to find some momentum of your own, but you are matched by her ferocity. Oh, 6 again.
6
That's pretty good. Ooh, okay. Down the 4 for you. On the
And you
4.
beat me by 5, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I still do the damage. Fuck.
Yep.
Right. I keep forgetting that.
Just beat me by 5, so.
Nice. We take those.
Yes. So I'm at 4, you should be what,
6.
6? Yeah.
Yes, 6.
Yeah. Gore's
So-
looking pretty worn out already.
I mean, this hasn't exactly been going on for a short amount of time.
No, this isn't the 6-second rounds. This is probably
Yeah.
much longer clashes.
Yes, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably say that it's closer to probably like
Half a
10
minute.
seconds per round.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Just for the, you know, give time for the added flavor stuff. And the crowd is absolutely enthralled. With the back and forth, the cheers grow louder and softer from end to end of the arena, as there's clearly become a divide amongst the people between Gore and Army.
Mm.
This-
Oh, not that it matters because I already lost by 5, but that should have been a disadvantage since I did use the special from last time.
That's true. Yeah.
It's still, yeah.
Yeah, you actually got the word. You actually just got fucked.
Yeah.
On all possible avenues.
Mm.
Unfortunate. Alright.
Pain and a Pecco. Actually, you
True.
should still roll a disadvantage because there's always the chance you roll a 1.
True. There
Okay,
is-
that could be okay. That could be an extra point, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, and now we do the real swing. The regular swing.
It's +6. Oh, okay. Well,
Five.
I think you'd have to tie this. You'd have to nat 20 to tie this.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to nat 20 in order to tie,
Which I did
otherwise
No.
so I
No
did
tie.
2.
that's 2 damage.
Unfortunate.
You
Unfortunately,
find yourself. Whatever momentum you had gained is now lost as you are struck by surprise as Dami once again unveils sheer ferocity, rivaling that of the barbarian. You're honestly impressed that she's not you're honestly surprised that she didn't go become a barbarian, with how unbelievably strong she is currently, even without the power of the hill giants.
Mhm. And we go.
And we go.
There you go.
Ooh.
Oh, Jesus.
Ouch!
Just +6 after +6.
And now it's still +4, but it's
Still a
not-
+4. It's not a +6.
Nope. I've rolled below 10 so many times.
The relentless
Gore's
assault.
down to his last point.
The relentless assault continues. As it ain't looking too hot, and that fox shows no signs of slowing down. In fact, she seems to be channeling magic into her sword again. You're sure it can't be a good thing.
No. Gore's down to 1. Let's see. And we go.
There we go again.
And we go.
Gaming?
Ooh, okay, just a +5 this time around.
5.
Ugh.
Okay.
Oh!
Yes.
Unfortunate. Unless you use
How many
persevere.
Cursed.
Unless you use persevere, you're dead. You're done.
Yeah, may as well. I'll use the persevere. Why not? It's there. So,
She charges forth, ready to strike the finishing blow, but she stumbles and it lands, but she is surprised to see you not go down. But it's not hard to see why. You were the man who survived getting almost obliterated by the right hand.
With this very sword.
True. That's the irony.
That's funny.
That's some fucking irony right there. However, she did not unleash G when a conventional strike. Seems she predicted you.
Gore almost falling, just grins, almost laughs, but doesn't have this energy to. And then
He's going to get a nap. He wants a nap. In that night.
Raise your sword, Gore.
not done yet.
No, you are not.
And watch me be done.
I mean, that's probably what's going to happen, but it's more for dramatic appeal.
Yeah.
Watch Gore make a comeback. Fuck. Let's go.
Statistically unlikely.
I mean, I lost 3 in a row. I could win 3 in a row.
Oh my god.
Yeah, with.
Let's fucking go. Gore, come back, pal.
Okay, +6. That's.
That's not.
I don't.
happening.
You'd have to crit that.
Hi.
You.
Nope.
No.
That's
Gore's
1,
done.
2,
All right.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Did you lose
7.
6 in a row?
No, that's 8, 9. 9 rolls in a row that were below 10
Oh,
Jesus.
on the combat checks.
Moonfire said "fuck you." I guess that's
Yeah.
Alex,
Actually,
why did you
interest-
curse Panda?
I didn't mean to. What the fuck?
It's fine.
You
But
told me to roll, and I didn't roll at all today. There's
But-
snap.
But with it, she will unleash the power she has stored within her blade. More or less, she becomes a blur as you find yourself actually assaulted from all directions. As she finishes,
Misty step hit. Misty step hit. Misty step hit.
Gore.
think of it more as akin to extreme speed from Pokemon.
I don't know what that means.
Really fast. move
Really
that
fucking
goes
fast.
before.
Really fucking fast. TLDR.
I say that Gore just looks like he's taking the blows pretty well, but then at the end he's just standing there, just blank. he's passed out on his
And-
feet, standing before he falls.
And with one lightning dash back to the middle, she will surge forth, and turning the sword sideways before impact will full brunt impact smack this man in the chest.
So fucking cool. Look at
As-
him.
As Ami slams into Gore, he teeters a little bit before he finally collapses. as Gore's body smacks into the ground and the sawdust that was spread around to, make things even more lively with dust flying around, is slammed up into a large cloud around in the shape of a certain minotaur. The crowd falls silent for about 2 seconds before the entire arena erupts into cheers.
I didn't know a hell of an opening act. I don't know what it is.
She will simply stand there, panting, as the magic of sensors fades from her body as she channeled most of her spell slots into the finishing blow.
Secretly, it was non-lethal. It wasn't non-lethal.
Gore is dead.
That you
Omega Law, no.
Gore, roll me a death saving.
Because here's the document saying that they bet their titles on the match so that they should have power now. I mean, I'll own half the city instead of just a quarter.
Really funny. I mean, if no one's gonna start the standing ovation, maybe it's
Just while the entire crowd's silent, Rivius just stands up and starts clapping.
I mean,
He isn't afraid to show his support for his friend.
his friend's got a duel. It's been successful. No one's gonna clap up. They're just gonna stare at how tiny.
Well, I think they're shocked.
Small ass.
I think it's more that they're fucking shocked that that just happened. You know?
That ended up so one-sided, really.
The champion, and remember, Gore is the previous champion of the arena.
Yep.
True.
But they've never
Now
seen
Ami has to
fight.
take all challengers now.
She will not be. She will be doing no such thing. As
She is immediately retiring.
as she pants, she will swing the sword a little bit around, do some pommel swings, and just sheath the sword back. And
Yeah, the rage will fade from Gore as he lays there panting on the ground, exhausted and beaten.
Yo, we clapping? Rubius is clapping.
Yeah, everyone is clapping, cheering.
doesn't take probably not even half a second after Rivius breaks down the clapping. It's just standing ovation.
Let's go. Look at the fox.
And as the standing ovation goes, the attendants of the arena come out to check on Gore and make sure he's okay. He doesn't have any permanent injuries. One comes over to Ami as well, just to make sure she's doing all right. They've got some wine for both of you, so you can have a drink.
Honestly, the
Yeah,
only thing
Gore-
honestly the only thing I'd be worried about for him is possibly his ribs.
Gore, as you're getting looked over, you get poked and prodded a little bit. Everything hurts. Everything aches. Ami, you're a little bit sore as well, especially around the chest area, because you also got smacked around a little bit in the earlier stages.
Correct.
You possibly have a broken rib or two, but nothing that won't heal.
The power of Tensor's transformation, everyone. This
How
is
dark
why
is it?
it's probably like
Huh?
even
What's
close to
that?
midday.
How dark? How dim is it right now in the arena?
The arena is very well lit.
Yeah,
The
it's-
new arena
Dang.
is very
Cannot
specifically very well lit.
I have to go down the long way.
You cannot fly down, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Okay, but you cast Twilight Sight,
What I will say is the pit that the fight takes place in is only about 6 feet deep.
yeah, you could if you really wanted to, you could just jump in without taking any fall damage.
Oh yeah, he will probably make his way to the front and then jump down.
Yeah, the biggest thing that prevents people from getting over is a barrier. That's about 2 feet high. It's just if somebody tries to climb over, it gives the guards enough time to get there to stop them.
Rubius isn't going to be stopped. He runs the city.
Yeah, they won't stop you. The fight's also over, so.
He runs the city on rock and roll.
We built the city. Anyways, Rubius is now on the ground floor with the two of them. Great job!
I expected to be at least a little closer, but that was very impressive.
Thank you. The first time I've cast that spell. I would have cast it against the field marshal, but I saw a better opportunity to hit him with Disintegrate. Can't say it didn't work. Can't say it didn't work. Can't say it worked out very poorly when I cast Disintegrate.
Yeah, he was very stunned.
As you're lying on the ground, Gore, you will get about 3 people helping you get back up to your feet. As it has no effect, but the wine had some healing potion mixed into it.
Heck.
Kick W.
So you both get a little bit of a heal, not a ton, but a little bit of healing. So it's more to numb the pain than anything else.
Mommy will stand up and we'll start bowing to the crowd.
Gore will second wind, gain a little extra HP back. He'll also do a quick rage to get temp HP to force his
A little bit of extra show.
It's a little like, and then it's like you hear a little pop of a couple things go back into place.
I mean, I could just slap you with a Cure Wounds.
Gore,
That's how he's getting up slowly. You know.
the way Gore pops his shoulder back in after it gets popped out of the joint. He doesn't push it back in. He just flexes and it goes back in. He flexes and grunts and it goes back into place.
Flexes extra hard. Everything's realigns.
Got a sore back? Just scream.
I mean, that's
Pops
what you
it
do
back
all the
in
time, Ems.
I know, it doesn't work. Trust me.
Okay.
Kick W.
I've been trying for years.
Anyways, I'm going to slap my friends with a Cure Wounds.
Get us all fixed up.
Cure Wound, some Celestial Lights. You know, typical cleric things. Everyone's gonna be like shocked, like, he's a cleric.
Wait, isn't he building the new temples? You know, it makes sense then.
Huh?
Isn't he the one building the new temples? Yeah, he is. Ah, it makes sense now.
Kick W.
Kick W.
I wonder how many people are irrationally angered that they just lost their money to a fox. They just lost their bet money.
From what you can see, everyone give me a perception check. Go ahead.
Okay.
Based on sight?
It's sight-based for you, Tyson.
Poggers.
Guidance about.
Perception.
Wow, that's garbage. Oh, that works.
LOL, XD.
Elwyn sees all.
Helen actually just sees fucking everything. Please.
Elwyn's
Elwyn.
like the person sitting in the back of the arena, but like he's like his back is towards the wall.
Elwin, you look over, and in the section across the arena from where you are, you can see a group of 4 peasants that are absolutely fucking popping off right now because from what you can see from here, they seem like they're not even looking. Their cheering isn't even directed at the arena. Their cheering is directed at each other. You think they just won big. And nearby you with a 28, you hear from some what looks to be a well-dressed merchant. You can see him grumbling about how he just lost a shit ton of money.
Oh my god.
He'll just laugh and then.
From your guess, the peasants across the way, those peasants bet on Army, and the odds were not particularly in Army's favor. The odds were more or less even, but they were slightly in Gore's favor.
I'm betting the pool was pretty fucking big.
And the pool was pretty large. And the merchant that you could hear grumbling nearby clearly bet a lot of money on Gore.
Ribius cat is busy tending to his friends.
Gore and Ami are bruised. They're not paying too much attention to people.
Yeah.
Elwin is just cool guy, back of the. You know what I'm saying?
Can I spot the?
El-
Can I spot
Elwin-
the? Can I spot
Elwin
the envoys
is-
anywhere?
Sure. They were given front row seats, so you can spot them pretty easily.
What can I tell from any of their expressions?
Sybil looks bored.
Of course she does.
She's doing a sort of half-hearted golf clap from her seated position.
Of course.
I love that. She wants death, destruction, and despair.
Anzel seems like he's quite excited as he's staying up and cheering for Ami along with the rest of the crowd. And he's standing. And he's definitely giving a very hearty clap, but he's not cheering with Valentine. He enjoyed the show, but he's not going to disgrace himself with shouting and cheering.
Wait, Valentine's shouting and cheering?
No, he's not shouting and cheering. That's the point.
Oh, Ansel's shouting and cheering.
Ansel is shouting and cheering.
It's probably the hype. This is probably the hypest shit. That's probably just the hypest shit he's ever saw in his life.
Meanwhile, Sybil is unimpressed.
Of course she is.
He's totally
She either
not
is
an
incredibly
assassin.
impressed but is really good at hiding it, or she actually just does not give a singular fuck. It is one of the two.
If you want, you can insight.
Yes, please.
Everyone but Grievous can have spotted them. So if anybody else wants to, they can also insight.
Please, I need to see. I need to know this. This is critical information.
I mean, if it really is critical information, we have to do it for it.
Ellen?
I just realized we made such a dick move. We used birthday 20s on each other during this.
Oh, that's why I didn't. I was like, I'm not gonna use that for this. As
It would be
funny as that
hilarious
would
for
be,
me.
but just no. That's okay,
Jesus
Tyso.
Christ,
Okay,
Tyson!
okay,
Tyson with the
okay, man.
2 nat 20s in a row. Jeez.
Well, there's.
I guess
hey,
we know what Gore's rolls went.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
mine went all into also the regular attacks.
Good shit.
I
Clearly,
think crit multiple
don't-
times on those.
yeah. You didn't crit on the things you needed to crit on.
No.
Well, you did once. That hurt. Actually, no, you didn't. I just rolled a
No, we
one.
both just did that one those.
Yeah,
And then you critted once. So.
yeah. So what's Sybil
so-
actually doing, like?
All right. Both Gore and especially Elwyn can. Well, we'll go with Gore first. Gore, as much as she's putting on an air that she wasn't all that impressed, she's clearly was paying very close attention to the entire fight, and as much as she's giving out a half-hearted clap, you can see in her eyes that she quite enjoyed the show.
Okay.
All right, Elwyn.
Elwyn, despite her outward demeanor of boredom and unimpressed nature, you can see that her eyes are permanently locked onto Army with a gaze that almost says, "All right, I'm interested now."
Elwyn, take note.
Yeah. I didn't get to put up all the bag of tricks, but yeah, it was probably more fair this way. Even if it didn't really seem like that later on.
Tyson, why are you so cool in D&D?
Why are you such a fucking disaster IRL with such a Chad in D&D?
Like, yes, dude.
I don't know.
Why are you such a Giga Chad? Duranda was a Giga Chad. Elwyn's a fucking Giga Chad.
Ugh.
Come on, dude. Emulate your D&D characters. Become a Giga Chad.
Talk to the boy. Talk to the boy at the store.
I asked him about it, and apparently he lives an hour away.
Yeah.
But have you considered talking regular to other boys and stuff?
Anyway, let us continue. Let's
Indeed.
stop bullying Titan for a bit.
For now.
Alright. So, as the arena continues to cheer and as the claps slowly start to die down, as people are obviously still hyped, but you know, people can only clap for so long before their hands start getting sore.
Yeah.
The fuck? Okay. There we go. All right. As everything starts to calm down, people will slowly start to clear out as Ami and Gore move into the back area of the arena, where they're properly tended to with a little bit more healing magic and a bit of food after they've had a good long fight. And in the back area, the three envoys will come through into the back. Anzo will come in with, "That was incredible! I have never been so excited to watch two people fight each other."
They're pretty impressive combatants.
Glad you enjoyed the show.
Last time I saw any kind of exciting fight in the pits was when the previous champion, you know, the one that you killed, he points to Gore. When the previous champion went on a 20 win streak in one night. But obviously, he was gonna win. He's the champion, he had actual armor, an actual good weapon. kind of unfair fight, but you know.
I see. Hmm.
Also, for the record, don't give me that belt. I'm not the new champion, and I do not wish to be the new champion.
Well, I'll keep the belt, but new arena, new champion. But you don't have to do any of the duties. Don't worry.
She will simply thumbs up. As she just sways her tails around nonchalantly.
Dude, I need Diki to freaking edit one more thumbs up into Ami's night. That'll be hilarious, actually. I need to commission paid peanut emotes.
One day.
One day.
I will commission emotes from
And I also can't say that was all of the bags of tricks I could have pulled, but it was restricted for the sake of Gore not being a caster himself.
Still, you put on one hell of a show, both of you.
Nothing like fighting someone you're equal to break your own limits, huh?
It's not the stupidest thing Ami has done.
Then what is? Other than don't say the warding bond incident. You're the one who insisted I come with.
Yeah, because you were going to die.
You're the only one who almost ended up dying.
Yeah, because I was trying
Because you were tanking for me.
Yeah, because you were
Fine.
incredibly fragile that one time.
Yes, I was fragile. Yes, I was very fragile back then. I am very much not now.
Exactly. There was also the time. No, that was it.
Don't say that pulling the shield apart, that worked. The summoning god, that worked, and that was your idea.
The pulling apart the shield was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Honestly.
She'll shrug.
I've seen you do a lot of stuff.
And I can do that and more. Just haven't gotten to that point yet, nor had the reason, nor rhyme or reason to do it.
These two casually talk about summoning God. Like at the Tuesday.
Wonderful. This bot's being weird.
Was working on just fine on my end.
No, it was looping the same 30 seconds.
Ah, strange.
Although for this song, that kind of works anyways.
Yeah, kind of works.
Fair.
How does Ansel react to us summoning, talking about our shenanigans?
Casual bullshit we've done.
As you guys just started talking about it, because Valentine was about to speak, and then you two continued bouncing off each other, and you just sort of hung there in the air as you guys listed off the shit that you've done. His jaw went from being slightly open from him about to speak to being slightly dropped from you having described what you've done. And Anzel's just staying there, just like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
What have you lot done?
Do you remember about probably coming up on close to a year?
Ago.
Probably coming up on a year ago. Remember that giant beacon of light in the sky, or the giant like star storm over the mountains?
Yeah, giant beacon in the sky, giant stars.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. That was me and the halfling here. That was me pulling that was us pulling our magic together to more or less have Lady Moonbow intervene in the defense of the Kingdom of Elerian, which succeeded, by the way, completely routed the Field Marshal's army.
The walls
Damn.
have not been breached yet. And they will stay that way as long.
We didn't really hear anything about the siege of Elerian. We heard it started, and then after that, nothing. We all
Yes.
assumed that they obviously lost, but They wouldn't
Yeah.
report that.
Yes, because that would look very bad, because they got repelled. Not only did scores of them be struck down by us alone on the walls, and potentially many more scattered and friendly fired by me. Because they say Fireball is a wizard's best friend for a reason, you know. And
Yeah, because
yes, but we more or less we routed. I won't say we single-handedly routed them, but we routed them at the front gate. They came close to the wall, but combination of a lot of magic, ballistae galore, and just
honestly, I was doing them a favor because they wouldn't have to fight our right-hand man.
yes, they wouldn't have had to fight Justice when he was ready to fight.
I was doing them a favor.
But yes, me and Rivius routed. Me and Rivius summoned Moonbow to directly intervene, which led to the routing of the Imperium army and the
He'll start.
more or
Miriam will
less
start to
total
mumble.
defeat, the more or less total rout of the Imperium army.
Reviews will start to mumble about how he has to how he wants to mess he's the king on how justice. Anyways, Valentine, were you going to say something?
I was simply going to say that it was an impressive performance, and if this is the sort of thing we can expect from the pits now often, I might have to make a stop in the city more often.
I can't say that we can promise showings like that every day, but we can promise potentially more grounded things between people that aren't absurdly
Fighting to the
powerful. That aren't absurdly powerful.
And unlike the previous champion, they'll be properly equipped and trained all around.
Yes, and volunteers. Like
Well,
us.
that certainly creates a more interesting air, and one that I definitely wish to partake in again.
Some will be sad to see the Bloodsport go, but the new way will see to more longevity of it.
Indeed, and a long staying giver to the economy is better than a short giver.
Indeed.
And this place will likely bring in lots of money.
I'm interested to hear the reports on how much those bouts brought us in today. I do not think I saw a single empty seat throughout the arena.
Nor did I. Did not hear a single empty seat either.
With a finish like that, I can hardly be surprised.
Although you'd almost be mistaken with Sibyl's. What can I say? Fane just never intrigued me that much.
She's bullshit.
She's probably telling the truth that time. It's more of a lie of omission than an actual just straight up lie. So I'll let it slide. That's fair. It's not
But
for everyone.
it was impressive. I'll give you that, certainly.
I'm honored.
I'm not going to go out of my way to attend more of these, though.
I wouldn't try and force you to. It was more of just a returning to the favor of the kindness and generosity that you have shown us. That we offer something that we can manage in a short time frame.
Well, for that, I appreciate it.
But
Besides, your people work quickly in having repaired this arena. I took a look at the construction site when I first arrived here. It was quite devastated from your little revolution. People here
Yes.
clearly didn't like the place.
Can't guess why. I'll say off the most sardonic grin you've probably ever seen. can't guess why. Didn't help that we certainly didn't help that we kicked the whole thing off him in here.
Yes. Lots of destruction, lots of burnt furniture and furnishings. I'm sure the rest of the place will take much longer to fix up than one arena, but
I'm sure.
progress is progress.
Indeed. But I will say, she will unsheath the sword and just simply hold it out in her right hand. It is rather amusing that once again this blade was the downfall of one Gorabellum.
He looks a little less happy with that comment, but he's
Well, she has bragging rights at this point, so
yeah, she does. Yeah.
That's her championship. That's her championship.
that she gets to talk shit. Let's go. Canonical shit talking rights. Let's fucking go. God's fuck. This sword once belonged to the field marshal, but I have since repurposed it into my blade. And christened it with a new name, as well as changed its alignment, so to speak.
Yes, the field marshal's old sword.
Quite powerful.
You know,
It was a good blade. He used it to win many battles, from what I heard.
And I shall use it to win in many more, but on a potentially brighter side of history.
Only time will tell, will it not?
Agreed. I will use it to avenge some aspects and strike down others. And resheath it.
Ansel pipes up. Oh, Sybil, you're so boring. You could do to at least smile sometimes, you know. It's good for your complexion.
Damn.
And Sybil will start to pipe up. My complexion is just, and as she's speaking, the doors to the back area slam open. My lords.
Yes?
Yes?
And it is Owen, are you in the back with everyone?
Yeah, I'm in the back, yeah.
It is someone that you would recognize, Owen. It is a member of the scouting team that you sent to the mines.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh no.
My lords, the mines, they're filled with some kind of creature. They're completely infested.
Well,
Only a few stayed back to stop them from leaving the tunnels.
well then. I suppose we have our work cut out for us.
Excuse us, our dear guests. We have to
Please excuse us. We have
business to attend to.
indeed. Well, I will cast Windwalk. I will use my once a day Windwalk. 8 hours, BB.
Does that include
Alright.
just you, or is it?
Yeah, I can cast. It's me and anyone I choose. Any willing target. So, yeah, I'd hope my party's
Thumbs up.
willing.
Thumbs up. We
Nah, I don't
see
feel
you.
like going.
I gotta have a short rest at least, you know.
Your time
I
here
know.
has been.
I know.
I'll use arcane.
Oh my God.
I used arcane recovery.
All right, so, with Windwalk, it doesn't take you too long. It takes you about 3 hours to get to where the mines are, which
Okay, well,
does make you wonder how long this man was running for.
It does go at 600 feet. 600 feet turn, because action dash. If that. if that makes sense,
Okay,
please.
no, that'll half it down to
Yeah.
an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Which still, how fucking long was this man running for?
Clearly a very long time.
I feel like he was hasted.
And thus the marathon was born,
Hmm.
as it was in real in history.
Like a little.
I'll make a little.
And as you arrive at the mines, you find you find about 10 scouts,
Mhm.
all in defensive positions around a cave entrance, and some of them look a bit beat up and bloody.
Status report.
Also, quickly, Elwyn, you will know that the scouting group that was sent here consisted of about 30 people, and there's only 11 here, if you include
Oh.
the scout that came to call you.
Monka.
Status report. Now.
We haven't had any try to leave the tunnels, so they seem to want to be staying in there. But pretty much everyone, save for those three there, who desperately need relieving, are all still in there, probably dead.
Unfortunate.
The
Once we got down to the lowest sections of the mines, they came crawling out of the woodworks.
hostile at first sight or any provoking, anything of the sort.
As far as the men who were able to get out told me, they were simply exploring when they were attacked by the creatures.
Insects? Creatures? What
They
kind?
said that they were actually, you come here, and he points to one of the injured men. Yes, sir. Describe to them what happened. We were one of the rear groups. We were checking one of the side shafts when the captain screamed out saying that we need to get out of here, and after that there was just an incessant buzzing all around us as these winged creatures, I don't know, they looked like they were insects, but larger and covered in some kind of crystal formation.
Oh.
I see.
They
See.
were everywhere. Cutting, slicing, tearing. There were screams of pain. There was explosions. Everything happened so quickly.
Tyson, stop. Oh, I thought he crit. I thought he crit again.
Oh.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I thought he crit again because I heard the chat noise.
No, I'm
So
sorry.
damn those infantations. And
But also,
everywhere.
Tyson, stop.
Oh no,
That's
we're being
immediately what I thought. I'm sorry.
I understand.
Being overrun. Adore snap.
Well, nothing else to do but go down in there and see the stuff for herself. Obviously, stay here.
I'm going to do the perception check, Imps, but I'm not using sight. I'm using just listening.
All right. If he rolls another 20, I'm gonna scream.
I give him assistance.
Okay, he didn't roll.
I gave him a roll again, bitch. Roll again.
I also gave
Ami
him my
also
guidance.
listens.
No, Tyson, roll again. You have advantage. Fuck.
Damn.
Sad.
Get guidance though.
He's just rolling doubles at least.
I guess.
Got
It's not high.
guidance,
It's not
buddy.
high. Yeah.
Yeah, 1d4.
Damn.
18.
Damn. I mean, 18. It's not. It's a nice
All right.
number.
Listening intently, you can. At the entrance to the mines, you don't hear anything. From the reports you've gotten from the scouts, the bugs are much deeper in. So as it currently stands, you can't hear anything. They don't seem like they're hanging around near the entrance.
Okay, or they're in the walls.
Yeah.
That's what my main concern was, is that they're like, Borrowed
The-
into the walls.
One moment.
Voice. Creatures in the mine. Isn't that right, Spiel? Nod. Why can't you sit on your tail properly? Are you too rotund? You're too rotund. Okay, you're not falling over. Poggers.
Alright, hello. Sorry.
Hello.
The soldier will tell you, we, from everything we could tell, they weren't particularly disturbed by us being there until we got down to the deeper sections of the mines. So maybe that's their territory and they don't like, and they're territorial? I don't know. But that's where the majority of the crystal that hasn't been mined out still is, so
Crystal.
I see.
if we intend to use the mine, we're gonna have to clear them out.
Unfortunate.
Well, we can certainly make an excursion down there, and just leave you all to recover. Obviously, stay alert. I don't think we should be laid low, but obviously, stay alert.
Of course, as the highest-ranking member of the expedition still here, I'll make sure that the men stay alert, but we can finally relieve those that are injured.
Yes, do so at once. As long as we're here, you should have less to worry about.
Thank you. If anyone is still alive down there, please make sure they get out.
Oh,
Of course.
rescuing any survivors will be our top priority.
All right. So, do you make your way into the cave?
Yeah.
You're
Yes.
goddamn right. Goddamn right.
All right.
you.
And that is where we will end today's session.
I'm not surprised.
As you take your first step into the crystal cave.
Wowie.
Wowie, Crystal Cave?
All right. Thank you all for playing. It was
Thank
great
you.
having you all here.
The rules could definitely use some tweaking.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Match playing loud, powerful characters.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Omega lol.
It's like constant 5s and 6s for us. Except for the couple times where I did roll like shit.
Yeah. My luck
But I
kicking
still-
my luck kicking in as per usual for majority good. You guys go figure. It's me.
And my bad
Yeah.
luck actually showing through because I couldn't have advantage on those second sets of rolls.
Tragedy.
Because the
Yeah,
reason why
the-
I'm always recklessing is because
Yeah.
it gives you better chance of
it
rolling
gives
higher.
me a chance of actually.
Yeah. I guess my other complaint was that more of the things that make our character unique kind of fall to the wayside.
Yeah, it's
Like he couldn't
Yeah.
use any of his fun spells.
Yeah, I
and-
can't do anything with like status. I didn't really have a chance to do statuses. My only like mechanical chance to cast falls is to use one of my 3 oh shit points.
You know, like, yeah, and also like if I did crit, you know, like my great weapon master doesn't do anything
Yeah,
in this case.
doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely more that needs to be done with it. As Kobu said, the rules are also in development on his
Correct.
side as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll probably talk with Kobu about where he wants to take it, and talk to Ferd about what we can do on our side as well to
Mhm.
improve it, specifically for higher level characters as well.
Yeah. Because, yeah. I definitely understand where he started because he wanted to put casters and marshals on an actually similar playing field for once. And for the most part, it does.
Especially for PvP sort of deals.
Yes, because casters in PvP are, guess what? Monstrously powerful. Let's go fucking figure.
Yeah, and actually have some kind of rules in place for PvP, and aside from, well, you won initiative, congratulations, you won.
So here's the
Yeah.
funny thing. In a just straight up fight, I think I still win anyways. And that's just not just bias. That's just because I can, unless Gore like goes first, crits me twice, bonus action crit, accent surge, crit twice again, all great weapon master. I do not think he can kill me in a single. I just don't. I do not think he has the damage to kill me in a single turn unless he lands 5 great weapon masters in a row.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because
What's your AC?
currently it is 16, and that can easily be bumped up another
5.
2 from bracers of defense, and another 5, and obviously another 5 from the shield spell.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, I'd assume you just shield, like even if
Yeah.
not adding anything that you don't have yet. Like bracers.
Yeah, just
You can
shield. It's
shield at
21.
21.
21. You'd have to roll a 10.
I'd
Actually-
have to roll
Actually, no, you'd have to roll a 16.
if I were to reckless or great master weapon master. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd have to roll 16s, which
that's not
even with
great.
even with
Yeah.
that's not even
That's
with advantage.
not great chances.
Yeah.
And all I have to do is hit a single hold person, and you're
Mhm.
almost fucked.
Because you're what's your DC?
21.
I'd have to nat 20 to get out of it.
Yeah, you'd actually have to crit.
Because
Yeah,
I only have a +1, so.
yeah. Actually, no, it's a 22. You just straight up can't make the save.
Oh yeah, I just can't make the save then.
Yeah, you just straight up can't make the save. Whole person, you die, you lose.
Yeah. I mean, like the only martial that really stands a chance against a caster is like a paladin because
Pretty
of
much,
the
because-
aura.
Yeah, or a prot. Of course, if I was going to hold person, it would have been only for a turn or two, just because it's way less fun if I just bully it. But again, that's why it was a friendly duel and not a duel to the death, because...
Yeah.
In Duel to the Death, you use every advantage you got.
Correct, which would have
Yes.
meant, yes, I'm layering Crown of Stars, I'm hold person in your ass. Oops. Yes. Heck.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. I hope you all had fun, and I hope you like the little tease for what's coming next.
Augers. So I'm
And
assuming
now
this...
Gore gets to rip and tear.
Yes, and not get raffle stomped by a fox.
Yes.
Yeah, and there should be something for all of you to do in the next session.
Augers. Detect magic probably not gonna be too great. And I have ideas of what I wish to do, but that's because I'm fucking Final Fantasy 14 brain rot. Goes burr. Go figure.
I'll probably actually use my nature and survival proficiencies
Be back.
possibly over there.
Okay, I'm gonna end stream
Or
now.
my expertise. My +10s are in those.
Okay,
Even though I have no